Hello everybody and welcome back to DIY Movie Nerd. Now today, I'm going to be doing something that I promised a while ago. So in a couple past videos, I promised you guys that I would do 3 props that you guys suggested, one from movie, one from TV show, and one from video game. And I've only got 2 comments on that video. One from somebody, I can't look at it right now because I don't have my phone on me, or I can't, But the other one was from my friend Cody. He commented Call of Duty, and I don't really play that much Call of Duty. I've only played it like a few times, but the thing here I have is close to Call of Duty. Now, I will show you that in just a second. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to review 3 props. The second one that I'm going to show you has multiple parts to it. So the first one I'm going to show you is the one from a video game. Now, this isn't technically from a video game, but it's in a VR game. And it's the Josh Dub Yeet Pistol, or Yeet Deagle, whatever you want to call it. Now, I made this from a plastic airsoft gun. The trigger was broken off it, so it doesn't have a trigger. So if you want to take this to like a convention, and you take off your trigger, they probably won't put tape on it and then ruin your paint, because I always hate that. Yeah, and I wanted to make it so then you can pull the clip back, or yeah, is it the clip? I don't know guns, alright? I don't know if this is the clip, but I call it the clip, where you just like do that. But yeah, I wish it could do that, but it doesn't. Let's go through on all the designs on it. So obviously you have Yeet on both sides. You got the purple and blue. You got Josh Dub written right here. And then I don't think this is actually on the gun, but I wrote Re-Kid on the other side of the handle. And I'm glad to hear Re-Kid is back in videos, because from what I heard his house burnt down. But I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the rest of the gun. But wait, there's more. So in one of Josh's videos, he shows that the magazine in here, yes, I know what it's called. There's a button right here that was on the actual airsoft gun. You press it, and the magazine that says Josh Dub comes out of it. Now, as you can see, there's a hole here. Like I said, it was broken. So, I don't really like taking it out and putting it back in, just so that it scratches away the paint, because I did paint this with acrylic paint. So when I get some clear seal, I'm going to hit these both, and then I'm going to be able to do this without scratching the paint. So, and then obviously you fire, you go yeet yeet. There you go. And then how I did all the lines and how I did yeet, that was just a white paint marker, and I'm very proud of myself. There's some spots where I think I did way too much. There's some spots where I think it doesn't look as good, and you can obviously tell I messed up on a couple of the lines. But I think that looks pretty dang good. And I forgot to do this. But yeah, it's really cool. Alright, so the second prop is going to be from a TV show. Now, these are basically from TV shows. They're from all of media, of movies and shows and video games. But I'm going to keep this in the TV show category, because there's just so much from the TV show. Now, what I have here, you can probably hear it, they're metal. Full Metal Batarangs. And they're from all different Batman shows, movies, and video games. Now, let me show you. Okay, the first one of my personal favorites, Robin's Batarang from Young Justice. Now, I made these all in shop class before school. Oh, was out, basically, for quarantine. And I made these all before I got out of shop class and then moved over to health class. And I, I can't say this enough, I'm bored in health class. I'm happy that school is out, so I don't have to work on it there. I just work on it at my house. So it's the Birdarang from Young Justice. We have another one of my favorites, the Telltale video game, Batman Telltale game. This one is really cool. I want to do a video of me throwing these at something or multiple items because I did sharpen these. They are really sharp. They're not as good at. I didn't sharpen these very well because you can obviously see where the line is. And you can obviously see, if you do a close up, it's feathered a bit. And if I used a grinder to sharpen these instead of a sanding belt or something, then they would have been way sharper and a lot more clear. And how I did the holes in it, I just took a drill press, made it the right size hole I wanted, and there you go. And how I cut these all out, I did that on a bandsaw, if you guys were wondering. Alright, next one might be one of my sharpest ones. This was my first test one to see how well it would turn out. And it turned out pretty good. This was supposed to be the Batman Hush from the Batman Hush comic book and New 52 movie. So the only picture I could find of this was online, and it was for the action figure. And the action figure I don't have, but I have the Funko Pop of that action figure, so I kind of got the gist of what it looked like. And you can obviously see this was my first attempt. So when it started to show this kind of crappy thing on the sides, then yeah, I wasn't gonna do it. But this one is pretty sharp, yeah. And I redid the Batman Hush one just because I didn't really like this one. I wanted to remake it. And my shop teacher said I could throw these and test them to see how sharp they were. And I threw the Batman Hush one, the new one that I made that day, and I threw it at cardboard, and I missed. But I missed because it hit the chair the cardboard was sitting on, hit a metal wall, hit the chair, and went back into a corner full of junk and stuff where I cannot find it now. And my shop teacher said if he ever found it, he'd let me know, but people aren't really allowed at the school, so he might never find it. So yeah, my crappy Batman Hush, also kind of Batman v Superman. And my cousin did make a Batman v Superman one, but it's gone. She doesn't know where it is. Okay, let me go to this one. Now, this one isn't metal just because I made this one. I was planning on making these all out of plexiglass, but I'm like, no, I want to go for the realistic look. So I have two different Arkham game Batarangs. One is made out of plexiglass that I painted black and is actually quite sharp, but I don't want to throw these because you can actually break this. And then I have a not finished one, which really still has some jagged edges, which I don't like, but this is still really sharp, just like this one. I did sharpen the edges on this one. Yeah. And this one, you could actually do that, do that, and you could do this. This one, not so much because it's smaller. Because I made this one first and then this one, and I want to make it smaller just because, yeah. I don't know why I wanted to make it smaller, I just did. Okay. Next up, the Tim Burton Batman Batarang. Now, this was a different kind. I'm not gonna lie, that scared the crap out of me. So, I have the Tim Burton one from the beginning of the first Tim Burton Batman with Michael Keaton. And this one, I didn't think I'd be able to like throw it very well or be able to stick to things, but this is really sharp. And I wanted to try throwing it, but like I said, it just ended up rolling around. So yeah, but this is really really sharp. And also if you do this, it looks really cool. So yeah, and then the back side of this, it's just like this, like kind of really, it's like a sticker. You gotta peel it, but it's really hard to do that because of the kind of material that they used on the back of this. It sucks, and I'll get it off eventually, but I don't know. But yeah, you got my Tim Burton one again, cut on a bandsaw, and yeah. Okay. I have the Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight, Dark Knight. I forget all those movies. They get mixed up in my head. But I have the Dark Knight trilogy one, and same way cut on a bandsaw. One side is longer than the other because that's my mistake, and this ends pretty sharp, not as sharp as this one, but yeah. So that's that one. And then we have the Batman Beyond one. Now, Batman Beyond growing up when I was younger was my favorite Batman cartoon, and I really loved it. And just because of his outfit, the way it looked, the whole futuristic kind of thing, I loved it. It was awesome. I started watching it recently on the DC network that I got on Roku. It's awesome. It's got all kind of DC media, and hopefully it will sponsor me someday. So yeah, got that. Again, cut on a bandsaw, and this was the first one that I made after I made the first metal type. Now, like I said, I wanted to make these out of plexiglass at first. This, like I said, this is the first one I made, but this was the first one I made out of metal. This one, I originally made one out of plexiglass, and it shattered. Because my cousin didn't know, she threw it, and bam, shattered right in half. And I kind of used it as the same template for this one. And I think I made like these like edges like too far down because I can't even move my hand enough to where they're gonna poke me in my hand. Yeah, so this one again is really sharp, but I go to throw it and it just rolls. You gotta be pretty lucky to be able to just throw it. And then I have one more. And that is the animated series one. Now this one's really cool. I really like it, and I just really like it because it's really sharp. When you throw it the right way. It's perfect. Okay, and then on to, alright, so that's all the TV show category I'm gonna do, and now it's time for the movie one. Now I kind of teased this one in my couple of past videos, but I saw this movie on Disney Plus, and it's super cool. Onward Staff. Now, this one looks really cool. I made it out of a real stick and wrapped in masking tape, and then these ones, the 3 branches on the top, were really tricky to do because I didn't know how I was going to do them, but I was contemplating between clay, foam on wires, but I settled with rolled up like cardboard tubing and kind of taped it in a certain way so it stays that way. And to finish it off, actually no, then I drilled a hole into it, so then you can get one of those like finger lights. You can get any color you want, stick it in there, and it lights up. And then to finish it off, I came in with a wood burner, and I burned all the grooves into it, like the grip right here, the gripping right here on that side, and then all the like lines here that you see all done with a wood burner, and it took at least 2 hours just to get those right. Now it's not that tall, it's that tall, but if you want to hold it up like that, there you go. And yeah, so yeah, and then if you just want to, like, I don't have a finger light, but I got this. It's done. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Where did I come up with this stuff? Okay. So that's basically the video. Let me know if you guys really liked this video and if you were planning on making any of the stuff that I showed you in this video, because if we're stuck in quarantine, might as well make it a productive time, because this is a time to do new things and like try new things. And yeah, if you're in school you still gotta do work, but that doesn't mean you can still do new things. Like if you've always wanted to do a movie series that you've been wanting to catch up on, now's this time. So yeah. So if you guys really like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, leave. Let's go for 500 likes, because I want to see if that would actually work. And make sure to subscribe, because I'm trying to get to at least 100 subscribers. Come on guys, I need you. Alright, so make sure you like, subscribe, comment, leave a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.